Alright everybody, how y'all doing this morning? Welcome back to Ron's World. I'm your host, Ronald Klingscale, and I am here to talk about the CES 2022. Now on a good note, we had some good positive notes about it, then we had some negative notes about it. I will be talking about Nvidia, AMD, and also Intel. Now on Nvidia and Intel part, there's some disappointments, but on AMD part, there's some positives, and a lot of people sit down and say there's some negatives. But on my perspective, I saw a lot of positives about AMD. Nvidia kind of like disappointed me, and as well as Intel. Let's go ahead on and get into the presentation of this video here, and we could go ahead on and start rolling with the information. Now on a good note, starting off with Intel, on a good note, Intel talked about a lot of things they're going to go ahead and do for the investors, coming out with the 3080 Ti and Samsung televisions, coming out with some laptops as well as some monitors. But the most disappointing side of that is that they didn't really discuss about their RTX 30 series line that they should have revolved to the audience worldwide, because everybody's still trying to go ahead and get the RTX 30 series, which there's none available. They came out with two graphic cards that's going to be coming out of this year. One of them is going to be the RTX 3050, and the other one is going to be the RTX 3090 Ti. Now, I'm just going to come in straight up. The RTX 3050, y'all just go ahead and keep this in mind. The consumers who say, oh look, I got another graphic card, another 8GB graphic card, I could get this graphic card. Now the graphic card is meant for gamers only, to go ahead on and get everybody off the GTX 16 series, 1600 series, and the GTX 10 series. They say those cards are not adding up to the performance with these new 1440p monitors that are out. But on my perspective, it's really not the performance of the card. It's just that y'all just gave up in general to the consumer market worldwide. Y'all just want to go ahead on and y'all change y'all gears to start doing more things for your investors and trying to go ahead and come up with new great ideas that deals with your investors, such as with Samsung putting the 3080 Ti in the in televisions. But doing things for your laptops, coming up with monitors, doing things for cars, putting technology in cars, etc. But that's stuff that we don't care about. For gamers, which are set and launched out for gamers, y'all should have went ahead on and say, okay, well, we got this, we fixing the line through the COVID-19. Our productivity have shortened down, and we're trying to go ahead and recorrect that so we can make the consumers more happier with coming up with more of the RTX 30 series, but they didn't. That was a big disappointment right there. But let's go ahead and talk about the two new things that I still think is going to be a disappointment, because when the RTX 3050 come out, it is not going to be available. It's going to be sold out quick. Some of the retail stores might not have them. The only retail store I might have a very few limited of them is Micro Center. So if you live around the Micro Center, y'all be able to get the RTX 3050 if this 8GB card is more suitable for you. It has the RTX Studio and etc. into it, but y'all already know how to use the RTX Studio. They already showed it when they came out with the 3080 and the 3070. They explained that, they showed everybody how to use it, etc. But if you don't have an RTX card, you cannot really use the RTX Studio. And another good thing about it, they went ahead and made more improvements of the RTX Studio, but we wasn't really caring about that. The thing that we wanted to hear was, what are y'all doing about y'all production line of your RTX 30 series GPUs that y'all had launched last year? They didn't say anything about it, so pretty much after the RTX 3050 is launched, y'all might just go ahead on and kill the RTX 30 series GPUs in total. They ain't gonna make no more. They moving into a different direction for the investors, as well as other more brighter things coming on in the near future on down the line, the road from 2022 on straight out to 2023, 2024, and etc. Let's go ahead on and get into the slide presentation of the RTX 3050 8GB graphic card. Now just keep this in mind, they're not doing a founders edition. These are gonna go ahead on and be your PCBs for your manufacturers such as GeForce, ASUS, MSI, Power Color, any manufacturers that has the PCB layouts of the RTX 3050 8GB graphic card. Now it's supposed to have 9 shaders teraflops, 18 ray tracing teraflops, 73 tensors teraflops. It's on an 8GB G6, starting price at $250, and it will be available January 27. Now it's enough for me saying that there, y'all just keep in mind, and I'm just gonna be realistic with the viewers. Y'all not gonna be able to get this card when it come out, because now you introducing another card that the crypto miners could go ahead and buy by the buckload. So if I was a crypto miner and if I wanted 20 units of these graphic cards, now keep in mind I think they're about like 6 to 8 GPUs in a box. So if I'm buying 20 units, and you know, and Nvidia is focusing on the higher buyer. So if I'm coming in about like what, maybe 30,000 or 40K just to go ahead on and buy me a pallet of these GPUs for my mining rigs in my location, then they're gonna go ahead and focus on the higher bidder. Now they say these graphic cards are supposed to be meant for gamers, but just like I said, keep in mind that you're not gonna be able to buy them, and I'm not trying to be the spoiled hand of it, so, but this is the way I feel about it. You're not gonna be able to get them when they come out January 27th. It's that simple. And I hate to go ahead on and be the spoiler. Oh, I'm not. It is what it is. Now if you get your hand on one, that's great. Enjoy your gaming. They didn't really get into much details, but I will be putting the spec page of Nvidia on the RTX 3050 in the description below, so you can click on that link and you go ahead and do further reading yourself, and then you can go ahead and see if this graphic card is good for you. Now I could go ahead and say a lot of good things. Gigabyte got their lineup set up, but I ain't gonna go ahead on and release their lineup page until these graphic cards come out January 27th. That's if you could get them, and if so, then good luck. Good congratulations on getting it, and enjoy your gaming at 1080p and 1440p. Now keep in mind that some of these graphic cards will meet some of the bands at 1440p, some of it will not, so it only depends on how if it only depends on refresh rate of your monitor. I'm looking at, if you're on a 144 megahertz, then you good to like maybe 175 megahertz, into that range. Now if you higher than that, then you might not get the numbers you're asking for in playing it, but this is another good option right here. Just keep in mind they come out January 27th, and they're starting at 240, about 249, close to 250 per card, which is a little steep. I would have had it about 199 to like maybe 225 minimum. So just go ahead and keep that in mind. Now the other thing that a lot of people said on their channels, a lot of creators, excuse me on that, that's saying people, a lot of creators said on their channels that that the 3090 Ti is going to be strictly for crypto miners, which I think so too. That these two line cards coming out is going to be directly for crypto miners. And I think the 3090 Ti is also good for people who want to go ahead on and do heavy production movies and commercials. So these cards going to be lined out for them. And it is what it is. Here, the RTX 3090 to be announced. There's nothing, no information on it. It's supposed to come out in Q2, towards the end of Q3. They're still working on it, working on the pricing, working on the specs of it. There's a lot of leaked rumors about this card supposed to have this here, this here gigabyte of info, this here teraflops, this here number here. It just right now, it just rumors up in the air. They keeping it quiet. They don't know which direction they going with it. Should they release it into the retail stores, or should they just go ahead and make it just for the crypto miners to buy? Because this is just another card. Both lines, the 3050 and the 3090 Ti, it just basically, the crypto miners going to eat them up. The more cards they have, the better they could go ahead on and chip away at a faster rate to go ahead and get the coins while they're investing. Just like I said, it's a real appointment to go ahead on and see where Nvidia's changing their gears at. You know, I was looking forward for them to go ahead on and come out with better lineup, more information about the 30 series, you know, the 3080s, the 3060s, the 3070s, and the 3090. Y'all came out with 4 of the top line graphic cards. Now the best graphic card they probably did was the 3060 12 gigabyte. I was looking forward to hear more information about that. The 3080, everybody wanted the 3080 because they know what that card could do. But just like I said, they're just basically deteriorating away from the gamers market. So yes, Nvidia is dead. They moving into a different direction, as we saw in CES 2022, where they're going to start doing more things for the investors as well as their company as well too, trying to make more products for the line of technology that's out there, putting their technology in the cars, in the TVs. They're going to be getting into the laptops. They're making a lot of laptops that's going to be coming out in 2022. The first in Q1. I'm very disappointed, and there's not much I could go ahead and say about it. It's sad. I know a lot of the viewers out there, when they saw it, they was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed as well too, because I thought they had came fire for the CES 2022, but they didn't. And that's about basically all, because there's no information on the 3090 Ti. I was looking all over for the information, at least give y'all something, but there's nothing of it. That the 3090 Ti will be coming out in Q2 or Q3. Now when that card do come available, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know, give y'all the pricing of it, give y'all the specs of it, how many display ports it have, how many HDMI ports it have, etc. But for the time being, it's to be announced. And it is what it is with Nvidia. Just like I said, they're moving in a different direction, and there's nothing nobody could do about it but just say thank you, Nvidia, for giving us great years of using your graphic cards in gaming, especially the RTX 20 series, the GeForce 10 series, the GeForce GTX 16 series, and now the RTX 30 series. So we want to say thank y'all for giving, just hanging tight with the gaming. We saw the direction y'all was going in with it, and we wish y'all better luck on your endeavors in the near future. Alrighty, that's all I have to say about Nvidia. If you like this video, go ahead on and hit the like button on the way out. I want to thank all the viewers for taking the time watching the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.